Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to go over the integrated thematic webbing assignment, both parts 1 and part 2, because you are going to do both of these this week. You are going to create a concept web, and a concept web is where you think of a topic and you mind map everything you know about that topic. Your topic needs to be relatively narrow. So something like rocks or pets are pets are too broad, so you might pick one type of pet, a goldfish, for example. Transportation again is also too large. So you want to pick something that's relatively narrow that you could really focus on. And in fact, the example in the module this week is about soccer. And you'll see soccer is even pretty broad, but it has to be something interesting to young children, and it has to be relevant to their real life. So your first job is to pick a topic that is relevant to young children and that is relatively narrow. So flowers is too broad. It is springtime. A lot of people are growing things. So if you're going to say flowers, you might pick something like nasturtiums, because those are edible, right? Or you might pick sunflowers, but something that's not as broad as just flowers. So pick something narrow. Then you're going to brainstorm everything that you know about that topic that's relevant to young children, because they are learning about their world through their explorations. So you want your topic at the center of your web. And it should reflect the complexity and out-of-the-box thinking that you saw in the video. And it should go far beyond basic knowledge. It should be everything that you know about your topic. And then you're going to make an inquiry list of research questions. And so research questions relate back to your topic. So if my topic were, let's say my topic was sunflowers, what's a question that a child might ask? A child might say, what do sunflowers need to grow? Sunflowers need sunlight, water, and soil to grow. And so you want to make sure that your web is thorough enough that you can come up with plenty of research questions to get children to think deeper about your topic. And here are some examples of research questions. Where do pumpkins grow? This one was about pumpkins. Where do pumpkins grow? How large do they grow? How do new pumpkins get started? How many different types of pumpkins are there? How long does it take for a pumpkin to grow to full size? Why are pumpkins different colors? What foods can be made from pumpkins? So those are some examples of research questions. And then based on your research question, you are going to make a list of concept statements. Concept statements answer your research questions. That is really important to remember. A research question is a scientific question about your topic. And then your answer, your concept statement, answers that research question. So if we go back up and look at question number 1, where do pumpkins grow? Pumpkins are a part of the squash family of plants that grow on long-running vines or short, bushy, prickly stems. So that answered your research question. So when you think of your concept statements, you're going to pick 3 of your research questions to answer, and those are going to be your concept statements. And then, once you've got your web and your research questions and the answers to those, which we call concepts, you're going to make an integrated activity web. So you're going to have 2 webs. One is your concept web, where you just mind map everything you know about your topic. And the second web is going to be an integrated activity web. And this time, your topic is at the center, and then on the outside, each of the branches is going to have a different area of the classroom. And I'm going to show you what that looks like when we open up the assignment. And so you're going to plan for blocks, woodworking, cooking, outdoors, music, language and literacy, math and science. And that's the minimum of the areas that you need to include. And it should be submitted, you can copy and paste your webs right into your assignment. And then you're going to label your activities with the developmental domains. And so say that you have your cooking activity. Maybe if you were doing pumpkins, you're going to make pumpkin bread. you're going to tell me which area of development that activity would support. So maybe because you're having to share the activity and children are taking turns preparing the pumpkin bread, maybe it's social development. Um, and then you're going to identify at least 2 domains for each activity. Identify what activity could be connected to the domain selected. And then you're going to write a reflection from the document. Does it have an integrity? And I'm going to show you where to find that. You have to be able to answer yes to each box and does it have integrity. And please don't forget this part of your assignment because it is worth 5 points and a lot of people tend to forget about that part. So here's the assignment template. Here you're going to pick your topic. You're going to type it in. So maybe it's pumpkins. It's not going to be pumpkins because it's not fall. If you're going to pick something that is life science related, make sure that it's appropriate for the season which we are in, and we are in springtime. Then you're going to draw your web. You can create your web using a word processing tool, or you can draw it, but then I just ask that you copy and paste a screenshot right into your document here so that when I'm grading I could see it right on the screen with your answers. Then you're going to pop in your 5 research questions, and then remember that your concept statements answer the research question. So if this was your first research question, how do pumpkins grow, then your first concept statement needs to answer that question. And then the next part of your document is going to be that integrated activity web. So you're going to select creative art, dramatic play, construction, cooking, outdoors, music, language, math and science, and you're going to make a new web that has your topic at the center, and then each branch out is going to be one of these areas: creative art, dramatic play, construction. So you're going to have a branch for each of those, and then 2 activities for each of those are going to be on those branches. And then you're going to fill it in here. So you could see Learning Center, you're going to type constructive art, or whatever that was. Creative art, I guess. Creative art, and then you're going to have your 2 activities. So activity and the developmental domain it supports. Activity, developmental domain. Construction. You're going to have to type these in. So they're all listed up here. Blocks and woodworking, dramatic play, cooking, outdoor. You're going to type those in here, and you're going to tell me what those activities are. And that is the assignment. And then there's the reflection. So let's go look at the assignment in Canvas really quick so that I can show you what those documents look like that you need to review before you get started. So this is what it looks like when you open up the assignment. I know it looks a little bit different, but you have some readings to do. If you feel like you're getting sprayed with the fire hose this week, it's because you are. Welcome to a 5-credit course. You need to read these documents. The first one is the assignment description, the second one is the template, and then these ones are just supportive documents, and then 2 examples of webs. So this is the one that you're going to write your reflection on. This does it have integrity form. And so you're going to look after you've completed your web, and you're going to ask yourself these 5 questions. Will the children be having direct experience with the real thing? Can they return to the topic again and again? Can you think of real questions that can be asked and answered? Is the information I'm teaching true? Is it accurate and credible? Am I avoiding making any misrepresentations? Or is it cute and fun? It can be cute and fun, but it needs to be deeper than that. Is this something that these children are interested in now? We won't know that because you're not actually working with children. And then it might be a good experience. So you're going to create your web, and then you're going to write a reflection about these 5 questions. And that is the assignment. I've posted those 2 videos in the module. One is walking through what webbing looks like, and the other one goes through how to write research questions, concepts, and activity objectives. Don't worry too much about the activity objectives right now. We're going to do that next week when we actually write our lesson plan. All right, everybody, have a great week, and I'll see you online.